Hey guys, Shix here. I'm gonna be doing a bit of talking here, but in the background you'll see footage from me playing World of Tanks on the Xbox 360. Gonna talk a bit about the gameplay and such. It's really fun. Right now I'm driving the Tier 9 Russian medium, the T-54 medium tank, and I have the second upgrade, I believe, which is quite a bit better than stock. Still not super good. Has troubles with tier 10s, but it can manage. And right now I'm in a tier 9 game, or tier 9 top, and on Insk, and it's a encounter. So what I'm doing is I'm coming over here into the city to try and get into medium tank territory. Heavy tanks really love to brawl here. I'm thinking of using this thing's mobility to get behind any tanks possible. Peek around the corner. Oh, heavy tank. What do you know? So I'm going to skirt around and see what I can do. There's I believe that was a... can't even think of the name. Centurion. I believe that was the tier 9, the Mark 7. So right now I'm just, one thing I do when I'm playing in tanks is I'll get right up next to a building and actually turn into that building to rotate my tank without giving my side to the enemy. Helps keep that frontal armor where armor is strongest. So I come up here, get a good hit into the IS-3, back off a bit, another good hit, and you're going to see me flub a couple hits here that I just did not do well on, didn't aim properly, tracked him, and then I bounce amazingly. Did quite a bit of bouncing on this thing. Even right there I bounced. And for those of you wondering why the colors are purple, it's because I have this set up for colorblind mode for when I do my live streaming. So finally get him, and that's 3 damaging hits, 1 kill. Not bad so far. It's an alright game. We're down quite a bit. We took 2 of their tanks out. They've taken out 5 of ours, including our artillery. So I decide I'm going to come and deal with this tier 8 heavy tank. And I believe this is the French premium tank. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I get a bit lucky here and there. Pop out, and there's a T-30 to my left sitting over there. So I want to pop out, hit him. T-30 fires, so I know I have time between his reload because I have a T-30 and I know how long that reload is. Get behind the carnage or the wreckage of that tank. Try and get around, that way I don't get popped in the butt by a T-30. And I'm going to just drive my way around. I have my eyes set on that T-30 at the moment. So I have 2 kills and some damage done. Bounce off the T-30. I think it hit his frontal armor. Bounce again. Get to where he can't get me. Gonna bounce again. But that's the gun on this for me. Got smacked by them 12 artillery there. Can only do so much. Can't see him. So I decide, alright, I'll deal with the T-30 first, and then we'll go hunt the artillery. Get the T-30 and continue along my way. And this is where the mobility really shines, is when I'm trying to avoid certain things, because people will be people and they all swarm one area. However, you'll see that most of their teams going up on the right side of the map, and they're going towards the northern end up towards A7, B7, up in that area. And so I'm going up, trying to chase this artillery down. And I smack these. Woohoo! Big explosion, little tank. Awesome. Found the M12, I got this. And I should have played more patiently and cautiously. Otherwise, what's about to happen wouldn't have happened. And a Doom Turtle smacks me. Don't get my tracks blown off somehow, and the artillery was pre-aimed and smacked me even harder. Now I'm on Sand River for a standard battle in my lovely Russian tank, the KV-5. Strong Soviet armor. Very strong. This is one of my favorite tanks in the game to drive. And so I decided to just pull out, see what I do last night. Because it was getting late and this was going to be my final game. And I thought I'd just have a little bit of fun. I'm in a tier 8 game, which KV-5 loves. KV-5 loves very, very much. And this Hellcat, oh, this little Hellcat, he thinks that trying to give that push is actually going to be moving my tank any faster. Eventually, I acknowledge him for his efforts, but I mean, it's what it is. Can only do so much, I guess. Didn't want to break his heart, but continue on. And we're moving slowly. Big, heavy tank, weighs almost 100 tons. The only weakness on it that really prominently stands out is the commander's cupola and the R2-D2 in the front. It's called R2-D2 because it's just the shape of it. And I'm going up. I don't see anyone, so I'll move up to this next area, get a little cover. And there's a Pershing and a prototype down there. Oh my. And of course, KV-5 tank. The gun is not that great, while the armor is fabulous. Can't change that. And I got shot right underneath that Pershing. Right underneath. I mean, if it was football, that would have been a field goal. I would have gotten points. But nope, this is tanks. There is no in-betweens. You gotta hit it and penetrate. So bounce again, decide to have enough, or that I've had enough of that. Move up. I'm just gonna take a little stroll down to where they are, do a little blind shot, hopefully maybe it'll hit. And I was thinking of either ramming or just trying to get around this T-54, because its frontal armor is, when it gets hull down, it's pretty good. And then I notice, oh, M44 artillery. I like shooting at artillery. Ram the T-34, reload, aim for the commander's hatch, and bam, that's a kill. Time to move on. And so our left flank, my team's left flank, is not doing so well. It seems it's collapsed. And I finally took notice of that. But at this point, I've already committed to this side. Those tank destroyers and that T-29 over there, they're aimed in on me. They know I'm here. I need to just somehow get in a position like I've been forced into and bounce as many shots as I can. Get a kill. I flub at this T-25 AT, thinking, oh, he'll be right there, when he wasn't. He was a little bit more to the left. Should have predicted that. That's a speedy little tank destroyer. I get them anyways, and they're keeping me tracked. Not a problem. That's 3 kills for me. Track the T-29 back up a bit. See if I can get a shot at that T-29, and I can't. And even if I did, it wouldn't penetrate due to the distance. But as you can tell, I was bouncing quite a few shots there, which is one of the reasons I really enjoy this tank. The other is ramming speed. Going downhill and hitting a tank, it's going to do a lot of damage, and it's fun. And so the scores are 8-3, and I decided to roll around here. There is two T-54s over there in that village. One's been spotted, and the T-29's over there as well. And so, just slowly going up, thinking, alright, trying to formulate a plan if I want to go straight. Then I think, it runs through my mind, I should probably go for that T-29. He's got better armor than the T-44. He can cause some problems for, especially if like that Pershing is stock, he can cause problems for him. So I turn my tank, start advancing, and go through the cap circle. I have no intention of being sneaky in this thing. It's a big, strong tank. Why would you be sneaky in it? This tank is not for cowards. And he's hiding, so let him do his thing. And this is where I get into one of my lovely moments of indecision of it. Should I go after the T-44s or the T-29? I need to go after one or the other, but I can't go after both because they're on both sides of me. So my team's doing their thing. Look over, they just lost another tank. So it's 10-4, and then 6 moves up, so I decide to support him. With the armor on the back of this thing, it won't be a problem. Shoot, fire, kill, and I bounced, even though it was in the back side, really. But the armor on this thing's really well rounded, like I said. So I move up, start going for this final T-44. Just check the map and scores to see if there were still 2 of them, but there's 1. I fire in a moment. There we go, hit him. And I would have liked to get that kill, but alas, it was taken. And there's no way I'm going to get over there before it's capped. And overall, it was a pretty decent game. Got a couple kills, some good damage. But this will be the last video that I put up for a little while. I'm in the process of moving, and so my live streams have come to a temporary stop while I go through all the things and packing and all that. But when I finish moving, I will start doing live streams, more likely Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe the weekends, usually towards the evening. But until then, there will be no more videos, so don't throw that rock.